Hey, here we are. It's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now for our topic today, why people don't decide.
Oh, good evening. Thanks,
Hello.
Lee.
And
Thanks
let's
for
go
the
live over
introduction.
there as well
We'll
on
go
Instagram.
live over here. What happens if I do that? There we go. Goes live.
Yes.
So we're going live on Insta.
I'm just going to do some quick sharing.
Right, well, good evening to those that have joined us on Instagram this evening. We are coming to you live on Loving Life Now.
We are live.
And from the Gold Coast.
Yes.
Here in Queensland, Australia.
I'm
So if you've
gonna
just joined us,
that.
pop your details in. Let us know you're here. G'day, Mark. Hello. Good evening.
I can see some people have joined us.
As you join us, just pop your details in. I've got a read 2020.
Hello there, Karen. Hello. Luana, hello to you.
Who else we got on Instagram joining us? Just pop your details in the comments. Let us know you're here. Big hello to you this evening.
Hello, Shani.
Shani in Sydney.
Sorry, I'm sharing. I shouldn't be.
Debbie Sue, hi there. Debbie Sue, welcome.
Ida's watching us. She's just
bring
watching.
them on camera. Hello, Simon and Leanne. So nice to see you both. Thank you, Peggy. Nice to see you.
Marianne. Hello.
Nice to hear from you.
Okay,
all right, so we've got a couple more. A read 2020. What is a dot read? That's what it is.
All
well,
right.
Hello. Good evening to you. So we've got a wonderful topic lined up this evening called Why People Don't Decide. So why people don't decide. So Lee's just doing some bit of sharing.
Shares.
And Stuart Lavender, good evening, welcome. Just see you join us there. We've got Dean Barr join us. Agatha, hi to you. Nathan, hello. Nathan says, hi guys, g'day.
One more share and I'm
Nick,
done.
Big Nick from the Goldie has just joined. G'day Nick, good evening. Leanne and Simon and everyone. Rachel Muller, hello, Dynamic Duo, thank you. Thanks Rachel.
Thanks. All right, one more thing and then I'm done.
All right, well, A.read. Oh, you're in Brisbane. Oh, good evening. Great to join us from Brizzy. So if you've just joined us on Instagram, pop your details in, let us know you're here. If you're on Facebook, we got everyone on Facebook. Ida Watson, hi from isolation in Auckland. You're in Auckland?
Why are you in isolation?
No, well, you have to if you go into Auckland. But why is she there? She must have visiting family. Gabby says, hello, beautiful people. Hello, back to you, Gabby. Gabby's watching and wishing us all beautiful people
Okay,
lovely
that's not working,
evening.
so I'm just going to close it.
All right, Bruce Partridge just joined us. G'day, Bruce. Welcome to the stream this evening.
Hello,
evening all. Good evening.
Evening. What else we got over here?
Yeah, that's the two, Mark and A.read.
Ida, good luck, lovely. Did we miss something?
Bev Matthews just joined us. G'day, Bev. Hello. Bernie says, backflips of excitement from Burley. Looking forward to more learnings.
Love it.
Debbie Leonard and Nat Green have just joined us and are watching. So big hello to you.
We're ready. Let's get into it.
Well, we've got a great topic this evening called Why People Don't Decide. So I'm going to read out a quote first. The first step to getting things you want out of life is decide what you want.
Well, that's a pretty important part, right?
The first step to getting things out of life is to decide what you want. So why is it? Donna3905 just joined us. G'day, Donna. Welcome to our live stream here on Instagram with Loving Life Now. We're back over here on Facebook. Ida says, yep, Simon visiting family. Looking forward to the convo tonight. Thank you. Claire Perry.
Thanks, Claire.
I like your dress, she said, Lee.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Haven't seen
Styling.
this one before.
She's styling.
I'm styling.
All right, so why people don't decide? Why do they not decide, Lee? Some reasons why.
Because they're uncomfortable.
Yep.
About making a decision.
Well, they're uncomfortable. Well, they're comfortable in the way life is.
Well, they're comfortable with how it is, but they're also uncomfortable because they don't want to have to make a decision.
Yep. So that they're too familiar with what's going on in their life.
Yeah.
Like familiarity holds people back from from deciding.
Yep. Fear.
Fear. The fear of the unknown.
Yes. What if I make this decision and it's the wrong decision?
Yeah, the fear of the unknown will always hold people back from making decisions, from deciding. So why people don't decide? Some reasons. Get uncomfortable. They're scared of getting uncomfortable, you said.
Yep.
They're too comfortable with what they're doing.
So they don't want to make a change.
They have familiarity in their life, so things are very familiar and they don't want to change that.
Yeah.
Because they're too comfortable with it, right?
They don't want to take responsibility.
Yeah. The fear of the unknown, that's a big thing.
Good morning, Monica. Thanks for joining us.
As Shani said, definitely don't want to take responsibility. That's a reason why people don't decide. And they want to avoid the new.
Yes.
It's avoidance of the new. And why do I want to avoid the new?
I like new.
Because it has possibilities, but those possibilities could be negative.
Yes, true.
So, in order for if the possibilities could be negative, people will not decide because they want to avoid the new, because they're scared. Like you said, fear comes into it, right?
Not clear on their goals, so no drive.
Yep, absolutely. So people are either moving towards something or they're running away. Which is what? It's a combination of being proactive or reactive. So we can either be proactive and heading towards something, or we can be running away and reactive. Now, running away doesn't always have to be a reactive thing.
No.
So let's use an example. Let's say that somebody was in a situation that they didn't want to be in, and it wasn't serving them.
Yeah.
Right? So it was a negative situation for whatever reason. Could be a marriage, could be a friendship, could be family members, could be a relationship, whatever, right? Now, if they leave that situation, that relationship, the friendship, the family, the marriage, whatever, then they're not necessarily running away because they could better. Exactly. So they could be making a decision that actually leads them to what?
A better result.
It's something greater. Yeah.
Yep.
A better result.
So just remember, at the end of this thing, we need to share our story about our tyres.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a funny story,
so stick around. We've got a funny story. Who else has joined us over here on Insta?
Funny as in weird, crazy,
We've got Christian and Michelle. G'day to you. And we've got Ian?
We've got Stephen, Darren and Emma over here on Facebook that just joined us.
Leanne, and it looks like
it's Leanne from New Zealand.
Liam and Leanne. Leanne's waving. G'day, Leanne.
Gabby says,
Christian
not really wanting to actually do the work after making the decision.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, people don't want to do the work. But why? We're sort of that step before. You know, why people don't decide. Why don't they decide? Well, we've mentioned a lot of things. There's fear and there's running away from things. There's
fear of judgment.
Fear of judgment. Fear of
Rita,
what people say.
Good morning.
But most importantly, some people give up on themselves in life. They give up on themselves. So they become depressed. They become jealous of others. They become angry. They become withdrawn from things. They can even become hostile or somewhat violent.
Yes. We know that people that have done that.
Hostile or violent.
Yes.
Mark says procrastination. Yeah, procrastination absolutely is a reason why people don't decide for sure.
Hi, there is the Free State.
Now, the biggest thing is...
I'm not sure what that means, Stuart.
Hi, there is the Free State. We're the Free State. I don't know.
We're in the Free State.
We're in the Free State.
Hi
there. It should be in the Free State, not is. It was a typo. Thanks, Stuart. And we are in the Free State, even though we're in lockdown within our state. We're going to South Australia, but we'll talk about that. All right, so now the one person who can create and allow you to make the decision or to decide is yourself, right?
Yes.
But if you give up on yourself...
then you allow others to make decisions for you.
Yep. You can be at the effect of other people. You can be at the effect of other people's decision-making.
Yeah.
And you're not at cause for yourself. All right? So you can allow people to derail you. Thanks, Stuart, for the clarity. You can allow people to derail you. You can allow people to be your stopper. And I'm going to talk about this one in a moment. But this is a big thing for a lot of people, right? So why in life do people not decide? So we've shared a couple of reasons, but there's a big one that we haven't even touched on, and that is that they listen to others. So people listen to others, which allows them to just stop. So those people become what we call stoppers.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're familiar with stoppers. You've had stoppers in your life.
Yep.
I've had stoppers in my life. We've all got stoppers in our life. We have. And we've spoken about stoppers before, but stoppers are people that... there's many reasons why stoppers will appear in your life. Number one is they don't believe in themselves and they don't want you to go down a path that they don't believe in.
Yes, and so they don't want you to be more successful than them. So they want to try and hold you back from doing that.
So stoppers often want to control your life experience. And because they're not going to do it themselves. So they don't want you to do it because it's the fear of you succeeding or being happy, like you said, or it's the fear of the unknown as well.
And the fear they might lose you because you become more successful as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, they don't make decisions that are going to make themselves happy, right? Stoppers don't. They don't make clear decisions that are moving them forward to being happy, and therefore they don't want you to replicate. They want you to replicate them, and that is not making decisions.
So Nicole says, all this sounds exactly like me at the moment with a choice I'm needing to make.
Wow, that's a big one. It is, it's a big one. And stoppers are a big thing. And that stoppers can be our loved ones. It can be the person who's closest and dearest to us, who is actually, holding us back. And we've got
Are you holding me back?
No, not me. But we've got so many cases in our life. We know lots of people, lots of friends who have actually moved away from stoppers in their lives. And some of them have been their own stopper for their partner and then realised that they were actually being that stopper. But it took a while, right? And we've got lots of people in our industry, in our business, in what we do, that have had situations in their life where their nearest and dearest, their loved one, was actually their worst stopper.
Yeah.
Because they didn't offer them support or just believe in them. That, hey, if you want to go after this, I've got your back. And I'm here to support you 120% with whatever you do. And, how can I assist? What can we do to make this thing happen? All right? And I think, you've got to have that approach. What can we do? There's a little saying in our business about, what more can I do?
Yep.
What more can I do?
Well, what else can I do?
Yep, what else? That was the word I was looking for. What else? So if you listen to the stoppers in your life, it usually turns out poorly for you. That is, it turns out poorly because you won't decide and you won't make the decisions that are necessary.
We call them gainers and drainers.
Who was that?
We call them gainers and drainers.
Gainers and drainers, yes. Stuart, thank you. Gainers and drainers. They're definitely the drainers, that's for sure. So you've got to be the master of what?
Your own destiny.
Your own destiny, yep. Your own future, your own life. You've got to be the master of that. You've got to be the master of your own happiness. You've got to make your own choices to create experiences and that are going to result in a better future.
Yeah.
Right? A different path, a better way.
No one else can make you happy. You've got to do that yourself.
No. So by doing that, by making those choices and by not allowing the stoppers to stop you, then you're going to, it's going to lead to happiness in yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're happy in yourself, then what happens?
Then everyone around you is going to be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. They're at the
Not
effect.
everyone necessarily, but
Not everyone. but if you are happier within yourself,
Yes.
you're right. You're going to radiate,
Yes.
right? You're going to attract people with like-minded thoughts, energy, people that want to be around you. You want to be around positive people, so you're going to radiate and connect with like-minded people.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So those who are frustrated, angry, or don't know for themselves, they're the stoppers. They're the people that are going to hold you back from what your best choice may be. All right. So just be aware of that. Be aware that you've got people there that will actually, be uncomfortable in their lives currently. Look at what's going on around the world. Look at what's going on in different states in Australia. We're here in God's country. and life's pretty free for people.
the sunny state.
Life's pretty free for people, right? They're not locked up. They're not going stir
Unless they're
crazy.
in Melbourne.
That's what. No, I'm talking about here.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention. Follow along.
You
totally lost it.
And I'm just thinking, yeah, they
No,
are.
we're not locked up here, right?
No,
Kids
not
are
yet.
at school. Life's pretty normal. Kids can go to parties.
We can go to parties.
How many people were allowed at parties?
10.
10. Ooh, jeez.
Ooh, it's a big party.
Lucky we got our birthdays in August.
I know.
I don't know why we're not going back to that. I saw on the news that in Sydney, they can go to the bar and have a drink and stand up. And the clubs are operating.
Oh, God. Darren says, my thoughts are things I can change my entire life just based on what I think. Peggy, we don't want to be near or around negative Nancy's. Run the other way.
Negative Nancy's, run the other way, absolutely. And I think that's the important thing. So who are you going to listen to? Who are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to the stoppers in your life, or are you going to make the decisions that you want to make? You know, because we can be very negatively influenced by people who disagree with what it is that we want to achieve or what we want to do.
Jeff said people get stuck when their goal is not strong enough.
Yeah, absolutely. If the goal's not big enough or not strong enough, people can absolutely get taken out of the game.
Yeah.
You get taken out of the game. So, you know, again, the main topic here was all about why don't people decide? That was it, wasn't it?
Yes.
Why you don't decide?
Yes.
Why people don't, why you don't decide. Inspiring Life has joined. Good evening. Welcome to us. Joining us on Instagram.
Lynn has joined us.
And Lynn's just joined us. G'day, Lynn. So, you know, we've covered off why people don't decide. We've covered off some of the things that affect people in deciding to do things. And, of course, the big one is stoppers, right? So choose your friends wisely. Choose the people that you're surrounding yourself with. And sometimes in our own lives, we've got to be prepared to take a stand for ourselves. Yeah.
Nicole says, I'm scared of failure and listening to I Told You So.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess scared of failure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it more that you're scared of success, and you're not actually scared of failure, but you're scared
she's scared of people telling her that they were right, basically.
Yeah, but you've got to create your own destiny. You've got to really go after what it is that you want, and just I guess the way I frame it up is ask people to back you because it's something you're passionate about. So whatever it is, say, look, I'm really passionate about this, and I really want to make this decision or do this or make this happen. And what I really want from you is I just want you to back me. Like to have my back. I want you to support me and go, you know what? Let's make it happen. I'm here to support you 100%.
Jacinta says, make decisions and stick to them and then flush the stoppers.
Flush them. That's a good one.
Actually down the toilet. I'd rather fail than wonder what would have been.
Well, that's a good one, Susan, and that may help Nicole, you know. Would you rather fail rather than not knowing? You know?
How do you know if it was going to be great?
You'd rather go after it, and then what is failure? Like, who measures that? Right?
Well,
that's a whole different
in
subject.
our own mind, right?
Exactly. Like, what is the measurement of failure? So you could go and do something, and you could succeed to some point.
Yeah.
But then in somebody else's eyes, you haven't succeeded enough, so what, you failed? But you never fail at anything unless you quit.
That's right.
So the only way to fail, Nicole, is to absolutely give up and throw the towel in and quit. That's the only way you can fail at anything.
All life decisions are going to be hard. Not everyone, I missed the rest of that. Karen, do what you
Not
want.
everyone will like, I think.
Okay, now I've missed that one. Other people's options are none of your business. Opinions, sorry. Don't listen to naysayers. Move forward and just do it. Sorry, I missed a couple comments.
Don't listen to the naysayers. Let me just scroll back.
Do what you want. Tell everyone else to take a hike.
Yep. Take a hike. Nathan said, think of WD-40. It took them 40 times to get it right. Absolutely.
I believe that no one fails. What's the rest of that say? I can't click it. Yeah. I believe that no one fails. Everyone learns. It's your own personal stoppers that stands in your way. There's enough naysayers out there that will make that decision for you. Continue on your path. Go to distance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peggy says you don't fail as such unless you stop. Just keep trying, but in different ways. Yeah, you don't keep doing the same thing over and over.
Sarah Cook just joined.
And
Emma just joined.
A different result, right?
And Bonds Henderson Wilson have
Cool.
joined as well. Good evening and welcome to you. So that's our topic for this evening. And we've got some great things coming up.
Yeah.
We've got
7 sleeps.
Yeah, well, next week, let me share this with you. Next week we are coming to you live from Adelaide.
Yeah.
So we're travelling down to Adelaide on Tuesday. Next Tuesday morning, we're on a flight. Yes, a plane.
Yeah, real plane.
We're going on a real plane
I'm
in the
excited.
sky. And we're going to Adelaide, and we're going to catch up with some people down in Adelaide. But we're going down there to have fun, really.
A bit of fun, bit of work.
Yeah, we're going to some wineries. We're going to the McLaren Vale wineries. We're doing Adelaide Hills. And we're also going to the V8s on Sunday. So going to the Bend, watching the V8 supercars at the Bend in Adelaide. So super excited about that.
Yeah.
And then we're back to Queensland on the Monday. So we're down there for 7 days. and we're going to catch up with some friends and some business colleagues down in Adelaide.
Look out, Adelaide.
So we're looking forward to that. That's next Tuesday on a plane.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
That is exciting. But this weekend we're going to the races.
We are.
We're going to the horse races.
Race day.
We're going to race day.
Yay!
So sorry about all these people that are in a lockdown. You know, we do.
They can follow and
do feel
support
for you.
us.
Yeah.
So, funny story. I don't know if it's a funny story, it's a weird story.
Oh, the story. We nearly forgot.
Tell the story.
All right. Well, for those of you that are stuck around, you're going to get the story. So we'll cut a long story short. We went to Mercedes and we put Lee's car in to get a couple of things attended to that weren't quite right. So the cars.
Let's just say that we've been there before. So I actually brought my car on the Sunshine Coast, and they were amazing, right? Amazing, great service, everything. They were amazing. So then we brought it to the Gold Coast for my first service and got really
it was
crap
12 months
service.
ago, and the service wasn't good.
Yeah.
And we voiced our opinion 12 months ago, and we told them that the service wasn't so great, and you know there was a couple of things that they didn't complete, and
the guy was rude.
Just didn't provide the service that you would expect from a premium dealership.
Mm-hmm. So that was
particularly on a 9-month-old car.
And that was last.
That was last year. So we went back this year. Lee had to get a couple of things attended to, so we popped the car in, made an appointment to go and get it done, and those things, there was controversy over one of them. The service manager was rude in the sitting in the car trying to show us the Apple CarPlay and just gave us excuses. What we heard was lots of excuses, lots of justification, and lots of reasons why things weren't the way we would expect them to be.
Sure,
or they should be.
And like just little things like the car's meant to be washed. And we even asked them to wash the car.
I hadn't got to that bit
and
yet.
they didn't even wash the car.
They didn't wash the car.
Just stupid things.
And they had it for 2 days. So we go to pick it up and the car's been sitting outside, covered in dust with raindrops on it. And we're like, what? You can't even clean the car?
Not unreasonable stuff, just stuff that should have been done. And some of the items that they fixed are still not fixed properly. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So we left there, me saying, look, we're not coming back.
Lisa, that's it. I'm not coming back here. I'm going to drive to Brisbane to get my car serviced.
Yeah. So that was the end of the story.
And that was it. We were very nice. And I said to the lady who serviced, I said, look, I'd recommend that you actually go and say something to the service manager. If you could please pass on our dissatisfaction yet again for the service department here. And she agreed. She was in wholehearted agreement with our concerns and our criticisms and complaints. Mm-hmm. But then we get a phone call a week later and Lee got asked to take photos of her tyres.
And so the car went in for nothing to do with tyres. Not in service, no tyres.
But while it was there, they contacted us and said, hey, your car needs new tyres. And we said, no, we've only done 33,000 kilometres. And they actually told us that we needed new tyres at 20,000 as well the year before. And we said, no, we're not doing that. So you get more than 20,000 out of a set of tyres on a car. So anyway, we said no, we didn't need new tyres. Anyway, they've rung Lee a week later and said, oh, can you take photos of your tyres? And she's like, what?
Why?
Why? That's a weird request. Well, while your car was in here, we're missing a set of tyres in the dealership and we're just wondering whether they may have mistakenly been put on your car.
We're like, how do you accidentally put tyres on a car?
Tyres on a car.
And not tell anyone for a week.
So anyway, Lee comes and get me. I come down, have a look at the tyres, and she goes, what do you reckon? I said, well, they're definitely not ours.
As soon as I looked at them, I knew they were new.
I said, they're definitely not our tyres. So I can't say they're 100% new, but they're not our tyres. They're newer tyres.
Yeah.
So anyway, she said, well, you handle it with the dealership. So I rang them back and I said, look, you know, we have tyres on the car that are not our tyres. So let me ask you, do you have our tyres? And they said, no, we don't. We've disposed of them. And I said, wow, you've got a problem then, haven't you? You have a problem because you've put 4 brand new tyres on our car and a week later, what do you want us to do about it? You want us to now pay for them? You're kidding, aren't you?
Yeah, they said, oh, we'll do you a deal.
We'll do you a deal. How about we go halves? We'll give them to you 50%. How about no? So anyway, this is Mercedes on the Gold Coast.
You would expect a lot more from Mercedes.
So terrible service, and I'm actually going to take it one step further and go and talk to the dealer principal and let him know about his service department in a very nice, empowering way. But what do you think? Do you think we should pay for the tyres? Do you think that we owe them anything? So here's the thing: we said no tyres because I'm the sort of person that will go and We'll go and evaluate.
Peggy says, how about Arno?
We'll go and get the best prices out there. I'll go and get another quote. I don't take things on face value. Oh, you need new tyres. Sure, go and put them on. How about I go and get a quote from somewhere else? No, they're $350 each.
$350, $400 pros they charge.
So $1,300, over $1,300 for a full set of tyres, and they put them on our car. They disposed of our other tyres, so we can't go back and get our other tyres put back on. So they've put us in a no-win situation where they've put new tyres on our car. Now they want us to be responsible for it. And we're like, well, hang on, we didn't choose to have the tyres. So happy to get your thoughts.
They're all saying no.
That's amazing. New tyres, not good for
and
the
Michelle
service.
said I won't be buying my car from the Gold Coast. No, Michelle, go to the Brisbane dealership. Yeah. They're like 4 levels, amazing.
Brisbane have just built a brand new Mercedes dealership, and that's where we're going to get it serviced next time.
Yeah.
Luana says, yeah, nah. Jacinta says, no way.
Crazy. I just shake my head thinking...
Bev says, definitely no. The mistake after being told no tyres, they have to own up to their mistakes. Absolutely. Mercedes Australia should hear about this. Yeah, I agree. No payment and go Porsche. Brisbane it is, says Michelle. Their mistake, their problem. Look, I agree.
Just ridiculous.
However, I've got to say this. I've got a sense of integrity. And hear me out, because I'm still being integrous in what I'm doing, but I've got a sense of feeling that, well, you know, they're asking us to pay half.
There's no's over there too.
That's a good deal. It's a good price. You know, it's better than we would ever get it. Do we just do it? But our point is, we're forced into a situation where we're having to buy new tyres.
And we weren't getting tyres now.
We weren't getting tyres.
It'd be different if we were getting tyres now.
And there's
I'll be asking for a free service in 1 year on top of the new tyres.
There's no photographic evidence of the tyres that were on the car by either parties. So they've just said you needed new tyres, and they don't have any evidence of that other than a piece of paper telling me that, hey, they were chewed out on the inside. But they were still okay on the tree.
So Bruce says, from XDP, I would say no to payment.
Oh, thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
You're a person I should have a chat to, Bruce, about this. It's very interesting.
They can write it off. They make enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what a stupid mistake. Like, anyway, so
I just can't. I just don't understand. So I mistakenly put tyres on the car.
I asked them to put it in writing. I said, you put whatever you think you want to do about this or want us to do about it. You put it in writing to me, and I'll sleep on it, and I'll consider it, and I'll consult with my Minister for Finance.
Me,
my wife. and then we'll get back to you.
So Mark says, yeah, definitely don't need new tyres now.
No, we don't need new tyres now, Mark. We don't need them now.
Sorry about that.
So my daughter said to me, Dad, she said, it's a gift. Take it as a gift. Let me just put that...
oh, there we go.
My daughter said to me, it's a gift.
So why do they put new tyres on the car when it was in for other services? I don't know.
Because, here's the catch. It's a money grab. I said it's a money grab by the dealership. I actually said to her, I am sure that you've got other people who would just say, sure, no worries. I think the service department has got issues at the dealership. And I believe that the dealer principal needs to know what's going on, because I think service will cover it up. And they told us at 20,000 kilometres that we needed new tyres, and we said no, and we got them rotated, got the back to the front, front to the back. And then at 33,000, they're telling us still need new tyres. And I'm like, seriously?
They probably do it to every service.
But at 20,000, we were told, it's a known issue with the AMG Mercedes. They chew through tyres. It's a known issue. Some people get 15,000 kilometres. Some people get 20. You'd be lucky to get much more than that. We're like, what? We didn't know that when we bought the car, Lee. No one told us they chew through tyres.
No. Bev says it's a gift, so put the money for tyres into savings and say thank you with gratitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good to me.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was our story we wanted to share with you. So quite an interesting one.
I bet they don't make as much as a Brisbane dealership because they would have better service.
That's right.
So true.
But it's true. Look,
put a complaint into head office.
Yeah, look, we won't go back there. We will not go to Mercedes on the Gold Coast, and I will not recommend them in the service department at all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyway. So anyway, we will take that conversation a little bit further on our end, because I believe that other people need to be aware and think that it's important that they're aware of what's actually gone on. But yeah, I think I'll gracefully decline the email. So I'll go to the email and I'll send a response saying, thank you for your kind offer. But we've decided that
we're good.
That we're just going to decline the offer. That, you know, it's for the two bad services that you provided us. This is the universe giving us the thanks. Thanks, here you go.
For the pain we endured dealing with you.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
So we got to enjoy the new tyres. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sharing. What was that? No pay.
Sharing, no pay. Enjoy your
trip. We will enjoy the trip. Thank you. Thanks for joining us this evening. And we'll be live in Adelaide next week, same time. So don't miss out. We'll be coming to you live in Adelaide next Tuesday. So, and the topic is live from Adelaide.
Nothing. No topic.
We'll talk to you about our flight.
We might have a guest called Kirsty
We might have a guest.
We'll see how we go.
Who knows?
See you guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye.